yeah, we went to Big Ben, and yeah, a whole lot of nothing for several hours. Um, I was severely unprepared. I think all of us were actually for the hike that we went on. That's probably the only legit hike I've been on. Yeah, there's places to go kind of like around Austin, but
Mm.
that's not a hike. It's like a 40-foot walk. But
Oh,
yeah, I should have taken way more water. And there was even a point where we all realized later on, like we should have turned around here and just gone the fuck back. Cause man, at some point it was a 12-mile hike, the path that we went on, and the
yeah.
elevation was I think around 2,000 feet, maybe just under. And so halfway through there is this amazing view. You know, I took pictures and stuff, but there's no way to like there's no camera that can capture what you can see
Hmm.
when you can see that far. And like I'm looking down and I'm looking down on hills and shit is just super small. And so yeah, amazing view. I don't know if it was quite worth the hike because that shit was killer. But on the way back, um, it was just brutal, man. Like I felt like I was on an infinite loop of just looking at the ground because like the trail isn't even like smooth and shit. So you're just like stepping on rocks because
Oh
little
wow.
rocks are always falling
Yeah.
and people are kicking shit when they're walking, you know. It's just like the nature of the beast. And yeah, at some point you're just like, if I step on one more motherfucking rock, I'm
Right.
gonna cut my feet off, you know. So
So
yeah,
how long did it take you to get up there?
the whole hike, man, I think we hiked for 5 hours.
Mm.
Crazy thinking back on
So
it.
one way or both ways?
So the one we did was a loop, and the whole thing took us about 5 hours, I think.
Oh, okay.
Um, and yeah, we asked like um, I guess a park ranger before we went up, like, you know, what do you guys recommend as far as views and like which way should we go? And he was like, do you want to? He was basically like, do you want to be in? Do you want to go up? There's one way where you can go. Uphill is gonna suck on the way there, but the rest of the way is downhill. So like your calves are going to be killing you going up and your knees are going to be killing you going down. Or do you want the
Right.
reverse of that basically? And I guess I'm glad we went the way we did, but never again. Never ever doing that
That's
ever
it
again.
for you? That's it?
Yeah, I would go back to Big Bend. I would not do that entire trail again.
Wow.
Yeah.
They didn't have like donkeys. You know what I mean?
No, they did have uh um
Jack.
horseshoe prints like on the trail. So I think at some point they do or did maybe back in the day, but
Oh wow.
yeah, you
So
couldn't just be like, "Let me put my shit on a donkey and I'll see you at the top."
right. I mean that's you know what I mean? Horse, something.
Something, yeah. Something to carry extra water for you, you know, so, like,
Yeah.
yeah, camera gear.
A lot of people? Or is it just you guys?
No, there's a pretty good amount of people there, all throughout the trail, and people are constantly taking breaks, so, like, you'll pass a group of people, and
Right.
maybe you'll just, like, shoot the shit with them, like, on your way, and then, like, you'll take a break later on, and then they pass you again. So
You see
you're
go ahead.
yeah, you're just kinda seeing the same groups of people over and over.
I got you. You see any black people on the
I
trail?
saw 2, and I thought about you when I saw the 2.
Hey, that's a bold face lie. You
I
didn't
was
see
like,
no
"He
black
can
people.
do it." There was,
You didn't see any black people,
I
did
saw 2, dude,
you?
I
Quit
wouldn't
playing
lie
around.
about that. Yeah, we're out there representing. Yeah,
That's
there's a
you should have took
um,
a picture of those fools
I
for
should
real.
have.
You know,
Just don't worry about me, you know, this is just proof, no big deal. I'm gonna talk about you guys on a podcast Monday morning.
seriously. Oh, I
Yeah.
mean, you know, were they older, younger?
So,
I know you
the
were
one
staring at them.
I drew some pictures for you. Um, one of them was kinda younger, but he looked like he was, I mean, I hate to say it, he looked a little overweight and out of shape
Oh, okay.
to be fucking around up there. They were definitely taking our time, but we kept seeing him. And then, The other dude that I remember seeing was like all safaried out. He had the hat, he had the cargo pants, all the gear,
Right.
and I think he was by himself. Just
He's a Big Ben pimp. What
yeah,
what was it? What's the place? Big Ben?
Big Bend
Wow.
National Park. There's this Big Bend State Park next to it.
Wow. So he was out there by himself.
I'm pretty sure he was. Every time I saw him, you know, and he would stop and talk to us and stuff. And
What's
I don't.
up? How y'all doing? How y'all
Yeah,
liking the trail and shit?
all that.
You want to buy some weed?
he's he's the Big Ben weed guy.
I'm just playing around. Not all black people sell weed. I'm just messing
Just
around.
just
Come
yeah.
on. Everybody relax. Oh gosh. What's
He
he saying?
he was saying something about I hope I'm not getting the dude mixed up. I think he was saying something about Florida and how he was like visiting Texas. It sounded like almost he was going around everywhere just on big fucking adventure. And he was
Wow.
saying something about like Texas isn't what he thought it was going to be or something like that. Or like he thought it was going to be more like Florida. I don't know.
I
But
got
yeah,
you.
he was hoofing it, man. He was up there doing his thing.
I thought this shit was gonna be like Florida, man. Where the white woman at?
It's gonna look like Miami.
Anyway, well,
Uh,
that's good. You met a black friend up there. That's
yeah,
nice.
you know,
We should have had him on the podcast as a guest today. See what's
we
really
should
going on.
have, right? What's wrong with you? Why are you out there?
The amount of balls this guy has to just be cruising around, traveling up in the hills by himself. I commend him.
Man, yeah, there was a couple of troopers out there. You could tell they were real professional. Well, I should say they were more prepared than we are. Like a lot of people had walking sticks,
Hmm.
and when you see that, you're like, oh, I see why that's a thing. Like
They had
it'd be great to have those right now,
they had a big net for him in case he tried to run off.
just just in case.
Get him!
That's fucked up. But
They had
that
a
dude
big.
had a. Go ahead, get it in.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just picturing it. You said that troopers out there. They were ready though.
They were, man,
They were always following him. They were always near him. Anyway.
just in case, keeping an eye on them. No, they had. I mean, there's people out there that you could just tell they've done it before. They got big packs, taller than their heads. You know, there was a dude carrying like a 85-pound bag. I think he said it was 85 pounds. It was like 3 times bigger than what I was carrying. And I was like, man, I'm such a bitch. But hey, we did it. You know,
He's cruising around telling people, I've got 85 pounds in here.
this ain't
Yeah.
shit. Yeah,
What do you guys have?
quit crying.
You want a can of spam? Huh?
I mean, he had all the cooking shit hanging off of it and everything. So I think some people go up there and camp on the mountain because
Yeah.
when it was getting dark and we were a couple miles away from back where we parked, there was people leaving the whatever you call it, base camp or whatever, and they were going up to the mountain,
Right.
and it was getting dark, and you know,
To do the little peyote party. I got you. Yeah.
I guarantee you there was some people
Yeah.
going up there and doing shrooms or acid or something.
Right. Howl at the moon.
Right.
Let it shine. So how was the astrophotography?
That was good too. I wish I had gotten more pictures. Oh man, I meant to upload some on my website so you could pull it up, but it's all good.
Yeah, you see. Yeah,
I'll
okay.
post them soon. You know, I don't want to give all the nuggets to the podcast, but
Right. Why
um,
would we do that? I mean, stop
the
it.
the first night, let's see, we kind of went out. We got there, got our shit set up, and then kind of went out and sort of scouted for a place. Um, and somebody told us about a place that's got a real good view, so we went there, did our thing. Um, but we were so tired by then that it was just long enough to get a few pictures and then rolled out.
Mhm.
And the second night we went out to that same spot, and there was just this it's like a dust storm. It was windy as fuck, first of all, and there was a dust storm, which is like two things that are not really good for trying to take astrophotography pictures. Um, I mean, the wind alone, you want your camera to be still.
Right.
So you got to do things like on the bottom of your tripod, there's a little hook, and you hook your camera bag on it to weigh it down so it doesn't shake in the wind.
Right.
So that's problem one solved. And then the other one, uh, I mean, we saw these dust storms driving back a lot too, kinda like real faint dust tornadoes. I forget what you call those, but, we were basically in the middle of a big ass dust storm and, still got some good shots,
Wow,
but
that's
yeah, it
crazy.
was pretty wild.